Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Prophet back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the crypto news of today. Obviously, 4/20/2021 as the date. Currently, we see a dip that is about 5% deep. We see it in the last 24 hours, continued losers across the board. We see Ethereum up just about 0.17% in the last 24 hours. I'm sure that'll change as we see VeChain up about 2.14%, Theta up about 1.96%. Still at very low prices across the board. We see BitTorrent as well up. We talked about BitTorrent earlier today as well as VeChain. If you want to take a look at those videos, go ahead and go to the channel, and you can see the price predictions for April, May, and 2021 on both of those videos. If we take a look at the gainers, there's not very many on this list. If you take a look, not very many big gainers either. We have things like Civic, NMR, Mana, XMR, and CGLD up just about, a good margin, and then all the rest are pretty much very low increases that really aren't going to show too much benefit to many people. So we do take a look at the losers now. We have a very good amount of losers. Obviously, a lot of change in these losers. We see Anchor's at 15 cents. We have Tezos down 4.85%. Pretty much 55 assets of losers compared to our gainers. So, like I said, quite a bit of a decrease in the market in the last 24 hours. But let's jump into our crypto news of today. I was trying to think of the wording there. We're going to jump into our crypto news of the day with our first article. Time Magazine starts accepting cryptocurrencies as payment. In collaboration with Crypto.com, a popular cryptocurrency platform, Time Magazine has now started accepting cryptocurrencies as single bullet payment for its 18-month electronic subscription. So that's very cool, as well as users who choose to pay with that crypto coin, Crow, will gain up to 10% cash back on their buying. So obviously, it's kind of given Crow more uses as we continue to see Crow kind of gain some partnerships around the board. I'm sure people are happy investing into Crow, seeing this Time Magazine starts accepting it. As we see our next one up, we have Bank of England to consider the case for a Bitcoin. So this is very interesting. We're not going to go into too much detail on this, but I thought it was something you guys should hear about at least. Bank of England trying to consider that idea of a Bitcoin. Going into the next one, we see Ethereum 2.0, 600,000 ETH staked on Kraken. This is actually kind of insane. So we've hit 600,000 ETH 2.0 staked, $1.28 billion with 11,768 ETH, 25 million in total rewards generated by staking clients on Kraken. Thank you to all our clients who have helped secure the Ethereum 2.0 beacon chain to achieve this milestone. So if you guys don't know what Kraken is, obviously you do now. So we go to the next spot. We see crypto wages, Australian workers to receive wage payments in Bitcoin. So if we go down a little bit, Australia is swiftly pushing support for the use of cryptocurrencies to go mainstream within the country. Obviously, that is exactly what they're doing here with the crypto wages, Australian workers receiving those payments in Bitcoin. We go to the next one. We see schools in Georgia to teach students about cryptocurrencies. The Georgia House of Representatives have passed a bill that calls for state education officials to implement a steady program about cryptocurrencies. And I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is actually fairly early. I considered that maybe they'll just ignore it for a while longer. It looks like it's getting adopted everywhere. People are understanding crypto is here to stay. It's something people need to learn about or at least start implementing a plan to learn about, because this steady program itself is going to continue to need updates and adjustments as we continue to get a bigger and bigger market. Going on forward, we see the coming bank Bitcoin boom. Americans want cryptocurrency from their banks. So we're continuing to see people really trying to push these banks to start jumping into crypto. Banks don't like crypto. It's very obvious. And if you want to learn more on that, you can go to Forbes.com and take a look at this article. They talk more about how banks are kind of trying to avoid crypto and really banning crypto in general. Going to the next one, we see cryptocurrency giant Binance hires former top bank regulator Brian Brooks and acting head of office of the comptroller of the currency under Trump will become CEO of Binance.us. So Brian Brooks obviously getting that position. We're continuing to see Binance grow and grow larger with bigger and bigger names jumping into the cryptoverse there as well. Here we see Federal Reserve Bank president says Bitcoin is clearly a store of value. Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas president says Bitcoin is clearly a store of value, emphasizing the differences between cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and central bank digital currencies. He said the latter won't necessarily be a store of value. So it's a very interesting concept of this guy what he has to say. If you guys want to read more about that as well, you can coinstats.app and take a look at that article. Next, we have one of our biggest topics of the day. It's PayPal's Venmo to allow users to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. So PayPal's Venmo app will now allow its customers to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency, which is a big deal because we have a lot of users on Venmo. So more people seeing this option available, more people understanding that this is here to stay. It's something that you should be looking into and investing in if you have the extra money. Do remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before actually investing, specifically in cryptocurrency, as it is very volatile. Jumping into the next one, we see around 100 people control Doge's entire 46 billion market. So do remember that this is a big deal. So anyone holding Doge right now, I understand the whole meme behind it. It's a lot of fun to be a part of something like this, and I think it's a great investment for a lot of people for the very, very short term because you've made a lot of money. There's a lot of people out there made a lot of money, but don't put something you can't afford to lose in because, like I said, we have 100 people holding and controlling pretty much the entire $46 billion market. And I think that's a very, very, very risky for a lot of holders. And I think once we see even one or two people of these 100 holders, drop just a little bit, we're going to see everybody follow suit. And we're already kind of starting to see, if we go back to all assets, we can actually start to see Dogecoin is at 36 cents, and we may see people start panic selling very soon. So hopefully, it happens in a very slow range of motion so that a lot of people can get their money out in a timely manner. Just know that that's not how people play in the crypto market. Nobody's going to, be a little bit nice to you because you have a lot of money in somewhere that you maybe shouldn't. So be careful with this. Obviously, I'm not against people investing in Doge. I just think it's done what it's tried to do. It's went up quite a bit and caused a lot of stir, but I'd be careful at this point in time. We next go to China calls Bitcoin and stablecoins investment alternatives. I was looking for opportunities, but investment alternatives for the first time since crypto crackdown. So a lot of people understanding that governments are starting to realize they have to just accept what's here. They have to understand that people want it, and it's going to really take place whether or not they really start adapting to it or not. So people and governments are really starting to adapt, and we see after the well-known crypto crackdown launched by the Chinese government 4 years ago, it seems that there's a new change in the tone from the country's central bank. At least that's what has been suggested recently by the deputy governor of the People's Bank of China, PBOC. So big news there. Obviously, China kind of adapting as well. That's someone you may not have thought, or a country you may not have thought that would adapt so well. So we'll continue to monitor that as well. Going into our next one, Venmo just put crypto assets in the palm of everyone's hand. So yeah, if you want to buy buy crypto on Venmo, you definitely can do so now. And these last three articles, we have one at the end that's not Venmo, but pretty much we're going to be doing a quick article review on some of these Venmo posts. So we had Venmo launches investing service for Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. The PayPal-owned application said its 70 million users can now buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrencies. Next, we have, it looks like it's an insider, actually. I didn't even notice that. So another Venmo app, or another Venmo article that you could take a look at on the insider. So gaming giant Ubisoft has also become a validator in the Tezos network. If you guys didn't know this, the French gaming giant Ubisoft, known for Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, has joined the ecosystem of the Tezos blockchain platform as a corporate validator. So more and more companies obviously still jumping in and understanding that the blockchain, like I said, the cryptocurrencies, all these altcoins in general are here to stay. They are not moving anywhere anytime soon, for the majority of them at the very least. And jumping back to the market, let's get a quick refresh, give you guys a quick update. So we do still see Cello up in the last 24 hours, about $5 mark right now, 5.02% increase in the last, decrease in the last 24 hours. We see a lot of decreasing obviously going on still with that market crash kind of taking place. We're going to continue to see Theta below $11, Chainlink below 37. And I think, we're at a spot where it's, a healthy time for a lot of buyers to buy in. So I think a lot of people are jumping into the Venmo world right now may have a chance at buying some crypto at such cheap rates. And I think that's going to be great for a lot of people, a lot of good money to be had there. Do remember, guys, once Dogecoin kind of drops a lot of this market cap, as we see it at 46.8 billion above Cardano even, you're going to see a lot of this money pumped into coins that are long lasting and have many, many uses and use cases. Do remember that a lot of these things like SafeMoon and a bunch of these moon coins that are out there, there's a lot of risk involved in those, and I think they're going to, pump until the majority of people at the very top want to kind of take their money out and take their profits. If you're not, one of the first 25% in, or you don't have a huge amount of money, and you're one of the first 25% in, you're really not going to make enough money, or you're not going to really get any money back out of it. So you do have to be careful of these really pull the rug type deals. I mean, Dogecoin isn't really exactly that, but at the same time, it's something to definitely be scared of as well. Or not scared of, I should say a little bit cautious of, as it's at $46.8 billion in the market cap. Thank you guys for tuning in to the crypto news of today. I really do appreciate it, guys. If you could hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like always, comment and let me know what you guys think about the news, of today. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks. See you in the next one.